Hi, I'm DJ Malinowski, and today I'm going to be talking about the basics of audio recording and playback. So to start off, I'd like to talk about speaker cones, also known as diaphragms. So a speaker cone moves back and forth in order to produce sound, and the quicker that it moves, the higher the pitch, and the wider that it moves, the louder the sound. And its movement is controlled by an incoming electrical signal. Now there is some electromagnetism that happens in between the electrical signal and the speaker cone's movement, but we'll focus on that another time. The signal is often visualized as something looking like this. This is a good example. So this is pretty much a sine tone signal, and when it is low, the voltage is low, and when it is high, the voltage is high, and the horizontal axis represents time. And this is analogous to the speaker's movement. So when the voltage is low, the speaker will be pushed back, and when the voltage is high, the speaker will be pushed forward. So, now I'm going to actually play this video for you so you can actually see the waveform change and hear the resulting sound waves. So, as you see this and hear this, you're going to hear the pitch increase, and you're going to see the waveform shrink from these very wide waves to very small and thus very fast waves. Alright, and now the next video demonstration that I'm going to play for you shows the amplitude of sound changing. So as the amplitude increases, as the wave increases, it's going to become louder. And you can see that and hear that here. Now these are just sine tones, but you can visualize the waveform of any possible sound. For example, here is this is a short sample of somebody saying "E," and you can see the waveform reproduced here as it plays back. For another example, we have another vocal, and this will be somebody saying "ah," and you can see the waveform. So a microphone actually works in the same way as a speaker, except in reverse. So whereas a microphone creates or determines the electrical signal, a speaker, its movement is determined by electrical signal. So in this way, a microphone records sound and a speaker plays back sound. Now I'd like to introduce this instrument that I made using Max MSP, in which this Wii remote, and by extension the hand that is holding onto it, can act as a microphone diaphragm that is played back in real time. It moves, as I move the pitch of the Wii remote up and down, it's as if a microphone diaphragm is moving back and forth. And although microphone diaphragms usually operate in the 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz range, my hands cannot move nearly that fast. So the recorded data of my hands will actually be scaled up in terms of the loop speed or playback speed so that they produce audible pitches. And as I record data, you will see the waveform live here, and you will also see a representation of the speaker diaphragm playing back the sound here. And I have 4 different tracks going on at the same time that can simultaneously play back and that I can record on, and they all have those elements to them. So just to demonstrate a little more the connection between my hands movement and the playback of the sound, I'm going to play back a high frequency or a high pitch first. So just to demonstrate the connection between my hand's movement and the playback of the sound, I'm going to record a higher pitch sound first. Alright, and now I will go to the second from the top track and record a slightly slower pitch. Actually, a much slower pitch. And we'll see how my movement reflects that. So it's about an octave and a half step, I think. Alright, so the next demonstration will be, this is a pretty, it has a pretty large amplitude, which means that it's playing pretty loudly, so now I'm going to contrast that with a smaller amplitude and thus a quieter sound. Hold on, we had a little error there in the beginning. Let me just try to start more at 0. There we go, it's already much quieter. Alright, so with all of this knowledge in place, I would now like to improvise a little bit using this instrument. And also, you can see the color of the tracks change from yellow, or from green to yellow to orange to red as I make them play back at different rates.